So for my first main idea, I chose two quotes. They're both on page 113. Language creates intercultural friction because it is such an abstract, imprecise instrument. We should also develop a sense of cultural sensitivity when we communicate with individuals from a linguistic system that values tactful, abstract verbal styles. I think this is important because we have talked a lot about being sensitive when we're interacting with other cultures. And now that we learn why when it comes to language is because each language is different and has different dialects for different regions, and there's different meanings for words, and we must always be sensitive and have an open mind to learning about others, because just because you may speak the same language, you may have different dialects and they may have different meanings for the words, and you might just misinterpret something. You always have to be sensitive. So the second one I did was on page 121. Code switching means switching to another language or dialect to increase or decrease intergroup distance. I think code switching can be great because then if you can learn the language, you can use it as an advantage, and you can use it in business. And if you are talking with someone who English or whatever is your first language isn't their first language, but you know theirs, then you can code switch and change to their language and make them feel more comfortable and more at ease with the business deal. Of course, you could use it as a negative stance and keep someone out of a conversation by switching to a different language that they don't know, and then they won't understand, but you would hope that no one would do that. Code switching would be great for different dialects as well if you really pay attention and are able to do the different dialects, like how in the book they use Bostonians as a example because they have a very different accent than anyone over here on the West Coast or anything. You could, if you know their dialects, then you could use them and make them feel more comfortable in the environment.